Hi friends, I'm Colonel Failure. Welcome back to the old Transport Fever 2 Mainline, where for the last couple of episodes we've been arguing with mainline trains who have decided to take a rather off-piste approach to getting stuff done. Yeah, you know me and me opening shots. I love an opening shot, and that's come out really nice. Oh, one thing I wonder, see, because this bridge is going to go back up again. And I'm just wondering whether it's going to judge the point at which it goes back up from the locomotive or from the wagons. Looks like it's from the wagons, which is what you want. I mean, it's not mess around there. Okay, here's our station, and everything looks like a station. And so the test here is going to be turn the line manager on. And as you can see, you've got your upstream, you've got your downstream, you've got your third platform where something weird's going on. And you kind of go, no, it's just a backing service. And you go, oh yeah, it's just a backing service. And you kind of go, what service uses that then? You've got your main line, yeah, your upstream and your downstream, and what now? Yeah, okay, so I don't know exactly what's going on there. Yeah, it's weird. I think it's going to be assigned platforms. Now, the one-way signal you were all yelling about is this one. That's a one-way signal. This one's two-way, so that's not going to get in anybody's grill. So if we turn this back to one-way and then turn that back on. No, that hasn't fixed it. Okay, well, what the heck is going on? Have I added it to the main? I don't want to do it this way, but I will do. Manage a line. Right. We're looking for Utopia Planitia, and it should only appear twice. Or once, if it's the start and end point. There you go. There's one. Platform 2. Doesn't really matter which the rest of it's just details. And there it is a second time. So we're only visiting twice. The question then becomes... But why though? Because I don't readily understand why you've got. Oh, maybe there's a one-way signal up the other end. Hang on, let's have a quick poke. You come out this way. Yep, you go through there. That's a one-way signal. Yeah, but that shouldn't cause a problem. All right, make that two-way, and then. Still nothing going on there. Any change with the attitude problem at the station itself? No. I've still got an attitude problem. You go, oh, goody, good. I don't understand. I don't get it. I just do not understand why. Without poking it, of course. All right. Well, I guess I'm going in. Let's have a look. Bring up the terminals. So you've got your platform 1, platform 2, platform 3. This should be an easy peasy fix to make. No. So platform 1 goes one way. Please hold. Right, do that. No, that's not gonna. Yes, it is. Okay, yeah, it is. I was just suggesting that wasn't going to help me. Right. So coming from Silent Hill, which is on the other side of the river, it's going to platform 3. Alright, we'll just tell it to go to platform 2. No, platform 1. Go to platform 1. Like that. Appears to have fixed it. Yeah. Why did I have it going to platform 3 in the first place? I don't know. I'll have had my reasons. Something to do with the train length being too long? Is certainly possible. Anyway, while we're here, I thought we might do something a little bit glamorous with this. I've done all of this in the wrong order, you know. Given that my next move is going to be the obvious move that I routinely play, I should have just done that. Just details. Yeah, you'll see that I'm waiting for a strategic moment, which is now. Hokey dokey, because these lot, there's a reckoning coming. And who's it coming for? Them. Who's bringing it? Me. Right. Bulldoze that. Yeah. See, that's what I was talking about. As you know, I was about to reshape the universe. Okay, we're good. Now, I mean, obviously, the main objective here is going to be to put in a whacking great station. that much is pretty obvious, right? But at the same time, I'm going to take some of this truck stuff off the road and put it on rail. So I'm going to build a rail something up there. It'd be super if I could get this to talk directly to the station. That would be just phenomenal. Part of me says, oh, you should cut an inlet in and turn it into a more magnificent port. And then part of me goes like, look, after this one, you're going to do one more, and then we'll have the Tracks and Beats Ride Along end of season special. Yeah. So why even? Kind of go, well, I'm glad you asked, because I know the answers. I think we're going to want a 4-platform job. Right, and then we're gonna make some of it really, really, really long for the old main line. Now it doesn't have to talk to anything at the moment, so we can stick it there. But I do want it to try and talk to that refinery. Okay, how are you gonna do that? Ooh, yeah. Hello, passenger line. All right, yeah. Give me the bulldozer or give me death. All right, this is. See, now, here's the thing, right, is if I place this, that's all right. Yeah, good. See, are you following? Yeah, good, right, I thought you might do. Yeah, no, I've got a scare, that's a terrible idea, it's going to take ages. But that's why you have terrible ideas. Also, let's start pushing this tunnel out of the way, because, I'm changing things quite a lot. No, don't change them a little bit. Change them a lot. All right. Now here's what I was just umming and ahhing and making various farmyard noises about. Is I'm going to make the station in such a way that it talks directly to the refinery. Now this is going to change the height of the approach quite dramatically. We'll have the passenger train going straight through the centre of the station. Sure. And because that's going to end well. No, wait, I've got a better idea. Oh, it's a really good idea too. All right, that's going to be difficult. And then what? And then, because it will probably be out of range of the port, we will cut in to the point at which the port is no longer out of range. I know. You're going, it's genius. Yeah, it is. But it's out there. Right, give me this. Talk to me about flattening or smoothing. Flattening, please. Right. Give me a nice flat starting point. Now, we're going to be ending up terracing this in some fashion or another. And that will either work well or the other thing that it sometimes does. What's that then? Badly. Yeah, actually, I might not do it there. I might do a mid-height terrace about here for the station. Right. This is quite important for my passenger line. Yeah, for reasons that will become clear. You may have spotted them already, but I don't think you have. I don't think you've spotted what I'm going to do with my passengers, and that's a good thing, because it's an air of mystery that means that you're far more likely to stick around and go, yeah, see, I know audiences, what makes them tick. Yeah, can't make them talk, but making them tick, no problemo. Right, yeah, I think this is looking rather splendid. I mean, obviously, I've ruined everything at the moment. Now we've got a slight crest of a hill. Do you have a crest of a hill? You come over there. No, you crest a hill. Yes, that's using it as an adjective, but you can also have a crest of a hill. Okay, all right, I'll allow it. And I'll be finished with this in a minute. I'm using it as a little bit of thinking time. Yeah, I know, that's something that I do. I mean, I may think about a plan before enacting it. It doesn't necessarily mean I then follow those thoughts, but that's all life. And also, because the station is now higher up, we might not need to use quite so much hot tunnel action. And there's a rock, and it's gone. Okay, right. So the chances of this working well are slim. Right, I'm going to change this to a one tracker, because we'll build the rest of it by hand. Right, now you're going to need to think of this in terms of leaving enough space on, you've got to measure it out. All right, well look, it's going to end up being 6 tracks. with one fewer platform. Alright, so about... you've got to get a road down from here so you can lozenge up to that, and then hopefully you talk direct to the refinery, which will be a good thing. I mean, that's arguably the only real benefit we're going to get from doing this. But hey, other than of course the visual drama of it all, and who doesn't like a bit of visual drama? So if I slap this about here, yeah, all right, see that white rock? Yep, that's your measuring stick. Okay, good. All right, about there. About there? That's what you just said. Okay, how do you like the angle? Works that way? Yeah. Works this way? Does it? Hang on. A little bit more like... Hold on. Wait. Use this as a guide. I'm looking at the little tiny bit of track at the edge of the screen there. Okay, and stick it in. Use the rock as a measuring stick, which was about halfway over the platform bit, and go. Are you sure? Yeah, okay, maybe I've left myself a little bit more to do there, but I think it'll still work. Right. Now what? Well, we don't know, or I don't know, which platform's going to be which. Not at the moment. I will do, and it will make sense to someone. Probably me, maybe you. If it's all of us, then I see that as victory. You're going to need some smoothing gun here, son. That's all right. That's okay. All right. Now, how are you going to create a good step down to a port, given that the ports need to be pretty much flush with the water edge? Do you know that for sure, or are you making it up? That's a good question. Well, let's try and find out, given that I'm about to reshow. Look at this coastline. It's so nicely decorated. Wasn't me. They just auto-generated that stuff. Right, so if I do this, right, and then we slap this is just a test bit, just to prove out a something or other. If I then stick that on there, yeah, you know, it sunk it down. It's got to be at water level. Okay, right, yeah, well, that's what I thought. Well, now you know. I do. Yeah, there's no mistaking that I know that now. Should we bulldoze it now? May as well. There you go. Yeah. Well, go on then. Good. Yeah. I mean, this is going to confuse the heck out of absolutely everything that I'm using at the moment, and therefore there's going to be some needless time spent, you know, trying to put it all back together again, and that's okay. That's arguably why we do some of these things. Not all of them, but some of them. So you're going to need a water's edge that talks to the annex here. Yeah. Okay. So I think the place to put it is going to be this side. I mean, if I'm carving the heck out of the land, I'll put it this side, because I still want a little truck depot in here somewhere so that it can truck supplies into UP itself. I'm not gonna use a train for that. It's just not worth it. There's not going to be enough demand. So with that in mind, what are you going to do with all these trucks? I'm going to sell all of them. Right, that ended up being just over 40 trucks in total, which is super. Yeah. Now, I mean, part of you goes, oh, if you're taking 40 vehicles off the line there and you're going to replace it with some trains, right, then surely, you know, you take 40 vehicles off and replace it with 2 trains, surely you're going to get a slight beefing up of game performance. And you go, yeah, but not so much as you'll notice, because you know, the stuff that's going to be using up the majority of your performance opportunities is it's, you know, AI cars and stuff like that, where, you know, there's thousands of them. All the little people wandering around the roads, or the individual units of freight that you've got sitting around, or individual passengers, you know, all of that kind of stuff. So I'm going to want a train that goes up to these 2 and splits the difference. Now, having 2 manufactories like this, it's not actually going to be useful to you. Having 1 that you fully supply is way more useful than having 2 that you part supply. And then we've got an oil to fuel generator. Now, how are you going to route that in? Right alongside this. Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Okay, cool. All right. Yeah. There you go. That's it. Yeah, yeah. Obviously, I'm gonna upgrade all this road in a bit as well to turn it into something modern. Now then, can you slap a station in here in a way that gets all three? No. Okay, glad you asked. Thanks for sharing. Yeah, just go away. There you go. Right now, get rid of all of this. Yeah, death to roads. Stick them all on a train. Yeah, right. And this lot. Yeah, I'm gonna plumb all this lot back in, but obviously, you know, your train track's got to take priority, so you've got to get all of this rubbish out of the way. Gonna go move all of your tartings out of my face, please. Okay, so I'm gonna want a station here. You're gonna want one that bisects that. You're gonna swing round and come in alongside the old passenger line there. Okie dokie. Yeah. Also, don't need that anymore. Oh, I love bulldozing. I love removing stuff that I put in earlier. That just makes me so very happy. There you are. Great. Yeah, and this. Yeah. Smooth it. Why don't you put everything in and then smooth when you're finished? Use that as like a little treat for yourself when you're all done. Right, now these only need to be tiddly. You sure? Yeah, oh yeah, I'm definitely sure. Right. Stick that in about here. Yeah, there you go. Right, get as close as you can. Right, you happy with that angle? Yeah, I think it's going to look. I think it's going to look better for the whatnot, because obviously this is the angle that I want. If you look at where that factory is there, the angle that I want is going to be something like this, right? Right, to make my track life a little bit easier. But I don't like the appearance of it. I mean, the one that I'd want to go for would be this, right? And then curve around the side of it afterwards. Why not put it on the other side where that road is at the moment? Oh, okay. Yeah, I can do that. Yeah. Yeah. Why not leave the road in place to make it look like, you know, there's some actual activity, and then hook the road up afterwards, even if you're not actually going to use it? Yeah, okay, I can do that too. Yeah, I know you can. That's what I'm telling you to do it, you clown. Right, sit that on there. Yeah. Good. Right, station. This shouldn't be complicated. You build 1 billion of these in any single series that you do. Yeah, I know, but I like to pontificate about every single one. Right, now, are these going to be electric or are they going to be diesel? They're going to be diesel. I mean, we'll use modern track, but I don't need electrification for this. Right. Okay, so there's one. Right, the next one is going to be a 2. You've seen me use this particular methodology before. It's going to sit through there. Or is it? Hold on. I'd like to come in parallel with one of them. So I think that's good. And then if we add some little steppy lozenges, or lozenge connection points to the side of it there, to the left side as we look at it now, then that should be able to communicate clearly and eruditely with that factory. Eruditely, I mean, you've taken a £2 word there and then made it, you know, a bargain bucket word by adding "ly" to the end of it. I know, I'm controversial. You're not. You're the least controversial person there is. Right, okay, bang a bit of this on that, and do a bit of this with some of this, and a bit of, where's it gone? Oh yeah, misc, please, misc, yeah, bit of steps, yeah. Right, we'll put loads of them in. It didn't work. Yeah, we're going to have to try a bit of roads, and I bet I haven't left enough space. Then why are you even trying it? Because I might not have left enough space. You've left enough space at one end, then it's good enough. Yeah, is it? Hello, autosave. This is going to take a minute. Right, there we go. Got the fundamentals in. Even did a little bit of tree gun action just to soften the area up a little bit. Now, this is the point, of course, at which you'd go into a dab of high detailing if that was the kind of thing that tickled your biscuits. But here's the thing: I'm not opposed to going into excessive amounts of detail, but it should only be in the areas you're going to want to look at. And the areas I want to look at are the ones that have got a heck of a lot of trains coming through them, or a lot of, you know, interesting business going on. And this isn't really going to have that much interest. So, you know, we did a bit of colouring in, nice. Some trees, yeah, that's good. Possibly need a few more trees going around there, but I'm not finished with this bit yet. So you can just hang on. Right, so here's the track. The track comes here. It's got a cheeky tunnel which appeared in just the right place to get up the hill to get to the other station. The interstate, as I guess you'd call it, there is running out in the direction of Sherma, and then that's all connected back up again. I've connected these facilities up to the roads just to make it look like, you know, people can actually get there to go to work and what have you. Okay, all right, all clear? Yeah, it wasn't that riveting. That's why you didn't see it, so shut up. Right, now then, on we go. Don't know where, but it's going to take this kind of angle anyway. I'd hope it wasn't going to be as steep as this, but it is, so I'm just going to have to deal with it. All right, okay, fine. So these are going to be two independently used tracks. We're only talking 2 trains, so they can have a track to themselves, which is, I mean, it's easy mode, isn't it? That's, you know, that's a thing that it is. Right, what are you going to do with the rest of this lot? Well, part of me says that I should put a hard line coming round here somewhere, and and maybe have it following the edge of the track. Maybe. Don't know. Let's just keep following our nose and see where it takes us. Right, get rid of it. Get rid of this bit of road as well, because I mean it's ugly. Yeah, you can tell you'd used the wrong road tool there, because you built that junction with no due care. Well, it's not even a junction. Built that wiggle with no due care and attention. Yeah, I know. Right. A bit more like this? Yeah, maybe ever so slightly. I don't like the steepness of this particular bit of track we've got going on, but unless I go directly, I mean, the way to avoid the steepitude, obviously enough, is to wiggle more, and you can write that. That's in a manual. That's in a handbook somewhere. But the problem with that is, because the destination stations that we've got here are so close to the interchange with the Utopia Planitia kind of main hub, you're going to lose all your money if you take it too far. It's, what am I talking about? All right, okay, right. There is a relationship between the distance travelled and the amount of money you make, right? But it's crowflies distance. It is not track distance, and therefore, if you put in wiggles and helixes and all of that kind of helices and all of that kind of palaver, you're going to end up crying into your beer. The angle of attack here is wrong. Yeah, it is. Okay. All right. We're going to have to come back to this after I've built the next station. That's all right. It's all right. There's a certain amount of backwards and forwards that goes on in doing this kind of caper. Yes. So therefore, go directly rather than efficiently. Yeah. Yeah, you with me? I thought you might be. Right, okay, so I guess this track, yep, and the next one over, they're going to be my mainline tracks. Right, and then closest to the refinery here, that's going to be my connectivity track for these two. And then going up the middle is going to be my passenger line. Right, super job. Get on with it. I'm getting on with it. Right, so configure this. Give me trucks, please, because we're going to want this to go... Actually, no, give me platforms first. Cargo plats. Right. Yeah, now, you sure you don't want something on the outside? You know how you like an outside edge kind of approach? I do, but it's not gonna help me in this case. Now, we want this to be just slightly longer. I'm not going to make it too much longer, because we do still have to get round for the bridge. And that's purely to try and soak up these half-a-kilometre trains on the main line that I've got going on. Right, about there. Yeah, if you go any further, there's my landing zone, as it were. I'm going to have a heck of a time trying to get that to line up. Right. Do I do 2 at once? Yeah. All right. Do you think the girls and boys at home can see what you're doing? I reckon they probably can. All right, well, we can skip this bit then. Right, now, obviously, these 2 tracks here, that's the main line, easy peasy. This here, oh, I might be about to do something clever. I'm using air quotes. I don't know. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. Okay, it's not going to work. Yeah. I've got an interesting thought though. Yeah. Well, it's only slightly. You don't need that to go all the way. Okay, fine. So that's going to be the drop-off track for one of the freight services. Then the next one over, these are the passenger lines, and we will have that double track for the time being, and then that will be the other freight service. Okay. Right, now, are you going to want a freight service that heads to Megacity 1 at some point? Well, Megacity 1's going to be the last project. Didn't we do it already? I think we did. Did we? I can't recall, but it certainly looks like I've done some work on it beyond the original. You certain about that? I think I have. I'm pretty sure I have. It looks old. That's using old track. Maybe I haven't. Maybe someone in the comments will tell me, and then we can decide after we've seen those comments as to whether or not we're going to make that the last project. Anyway, I digress. We weren't quite done. I just wanted to have a look at the thing that I was looking at. So I did. And you can't stop me. Right, there. Then we stick the platform in here as well. Yeah. You know what you should have? You should move all of this along by another one. So you can have a secondary platform for your other freight service. I mean, the other option you've got is you have two separate stops for the two freight services, and that'll be ruddy dramatic. What? Have one of the freight services swerve in midway and have its drop off midway along the thing. That'll look quite good. Right, there we go. That's got it. Right, so, yeah. See, I've got a platform for the freight thing. I mean, it just makes sense. And then another one that side. And then we just need an entry building on this side over here, which I'm going to go with. Let's stick one that actually allows me to connect to stuff. Yeah, and then we'll tart it up with a bunch of extra, gubbins. Has that got lozenges? Might as well check it first before we get to tarting. Yeah. Hang on. Good. Might as well get the smoothing gun out. Yeah. All right, there we go. Grab from here. Okay. All right, there you go. Just make enough space to do that. Some kind of retaining wall around there would probably look quite nice. Yeah, no, you're right on the corner of the doodah there, and therefore you're going to have to cover it with trees. That's what I'm going to have to do. I'm going to have to cover it with trees, make it look invisible, because trees hide every sin it's possible to have. Right, just putting a bit of road there, and then you need to wiggle it in such a way as we talk to that. While you're about it, get rid of this ruddy horrible road. Yeah, get rid of the whole. Oh yeah, ruddy horrible. Ugh. Yeah, okay, right, okay. I'm doing it. What about this one down the side? Well, that's the default one. It's quite neat, so we'll keep it. Right, how do you want to play this? Don't know. Okay. Smack a bit of that in there, only in the right place. A bit further. There you go. Yep. Okay. And then something along those lines. It has a cheeky tunnelette. I don't really want one. I mean, yeah, I know this is me talking, and yet I'm not all that bothered about a cheeky tunnel. You see, it does look quite good fun, doesn't it? Yeah, it looks like a day out for the kids. Yeah, all right. Okay, we'll take it. More road here, I think, will probably make this look a little bit better, and I can't bear that, so let's just whoop, and a bit of good. Yeah. All right, almost there. No, we're not even close yet. But progress is being made, and that's a good thing. And the question is, can the station talk to the ding dong here? And it can, and that's all great. Okay, next up, the port. Right. Time to go. Time to get aggro here. I grab the flattening tool, crank this up to max, crank that up to max, and we want to grab the kind of the middle of the river here and just get to carving. Oh yeah, carve that bad boy. Yep. Okay. Is that what you want? Is that what you were chasing for? No. This is just making a start, right? There you go. You haven't got any of that jagged horribleness, particularly. You've got a little bit over there, but yeah, we can tolerate that. Well, then your children will be next. It's not a reference that many people are going to get. Right, now, give me a bit of this action. right? And then you're going to need to bring the height of this down in order to make a viable port. So I think you're going to have to put the port in first, and then switch up the landscape to work in accordance with it. Now, the thing is, you've got quite a hefty drop. So in order to make it work with a road that gives it station access, you're going to want enough space here to do that. I know, I am full of truth. Just, all the truth all the time. Also, you want to be large. Let's multi-terminal that. Yeah. Here. I don't think I like it there. Here's the problem, though, right? Is that if you're dropping here, I don't know whether, and that's an interesting idea. Right, hold on, give me a moment. All right, what I was going to do, but I'm not going to now. But what I was going to do is I was pontificating on whether a station acts as a cheat for extending the range of a goods supplier. Right. So if, for example, normally putting a port here, for example, right, which we can't do, but you can bear with me. Putting a port here would mean that was out of range of this refinery. But if we used the station as a kind of a bridge, given that the station could talk to the refinery, the port would be able to talk to the refinery, can you effectively cheat the system in that way? I don't know. I could investigate, but I'm not going to. No, I want to get on and get this finished. Right, I want that in about there-ish. Yeah? Yeah. Yeah, that's not too bad. You've built the wrong port. That used to be a thing that I did every time. No, it didn't. You did it twice in the space of about 20 minutes in one stream, and everybody found it hilarious. Why are you colliding? What are you colliding with? Do you want me to unpause for a sec while you think about life? There you go. Right, now let's get back to what are you colliding with? Intriguing. You shouldn't be colliding with anything. Right. You're not colliding. No, you are. What are you colliding? I don't know. Weird. But there it is. Right. Now we'll just come on. Think about life. Think about it. Actually, it would be quite nice if it was in line with that bit there. Right. I might change my mind on the placement of this. Yeah. I'll do something about the terrain. Don't worry about that. Now give me some roads. I don't think you've left enough room here. I don't think I've left enough room here either. Right. Especially since you haven't left enough room here. Okay, then. Good. Right, yeah. Now, we want road, yes, at sea level. Right. There. Take that down to, thank you. What is your problem? There you go. Do that. This bit of land is obviously doing something slightly unholy. There you go. It's colliding again. You've done something unholy with this bit of land, and therefore, remedy. All right. Remedy. Here we go. Right. Let's do it again, and this time, less bad. Okay. All right. Now, you're going to need a bit of land on which to stand. That looks nice. The question is whether the port thinks it looks nice as well. I mean, we'll see, but we've got to trial all this stuff and make sure that we've done it right. Right now, slap the eye. See, perfect. Yeah. Okay, good. Give it the bit of road that it's going to demand. Yes. Okay. Yep. Yeah. Right. There you go. I could go. I might go to town with a bit of a bit of extra gubbins around the outside of that, but I'll do that in a minute if I can be bothered. And then do that, and then see if they talk to one another. Well, herein lies the big challenge. Yes, they do. And does it talk to fellow me lad? No, it does not. Oh, then this might be limited. Well, there we go. I've answered the question that I had earlier on. Well, good. Yeah. Now, do you think there is a place you could put it where it would talk to it? Yeah, maybe about there. Right. Well, instead of moving this one, because we've got one we're more or less happy with. Obviously, I've got to do the necessary landscaping there to make it work. Stick one in that's going to be about as close as you can get it. So we need to talk to this bit of road. Right. Right. Get in as close as you can to that behaviour. Yeah. When I say talk to that bit of road, I mean, you know, I need that's the closest connection point, right? Now these two are, you know, they're divorced from one another with regard to being on the right elevation. But if I can get this down until it lozenges, there, maybe now. All right, try it. Don't talk to that. Talk to this. Nope, it's out of range. Do you think that's going to hurt? Yeah, I might suck a little bit. I don't know how much crude oil we've been bringing in through here. I don't think it was actually a massive amount. So at the end of the day, I don't think it's actually going to make that much difference. But there we go. Right, that's got everything in that I need in. Now it's just a question of making it look a little bit less ugh. Yeah, configure that. Give me some more cargo gubbins. Bit of large dock. Love it. Yeah. There we are. Right. Are we done? There's not a whole lot else you could do. I tell you what, if the developers were wanting to go like, what else could we tinker with to make it more dramatic? Do some stuff with shipping. Feels like it's been neglected. Airlines and shipping feel like they've been the least well addressed in the development of TPF2. Not that they're bad, you understand. It's just that they're the ones that could do with the most love, based on the way that the game actually performs. Do you want to? You know what? I might bring this in as a little kind of inlet cove kind of a behaviour. What have you got going on here? Looks like you're acting like a 13-year-old. No, I'm not. That was just we stalled in an inconvenient position. Right, okay, right, and then ease that out as though it's had some longshore drift going on. Okay, yeah. That's the stuff. Yeah. Right, and then bring it out to a point there. Obviously, slap a lighthouse on it. Job's good, and smooth this out just smooth better. I'll tell you, when they make the third game, this voxel stuff they've got going on that's dealing with all of this business could be better. Could be better, and I don't know how technically, because that's not my dominion. Technically, I don't know how viable that might be, but you know, it would be nice if our coastlines weren't quite so grim. There you go. I'm just concealing the fact that this looks horrible for the moment by covering it in trees. My friend the tree gun, saviour of many a disaster. Yeah, you go, and then spot a few along there as well. I'll make it look better. Don't worry, that's all right. That's it. Just slap them in, and then no one will know just how bad it looks. We'll all know. Yeah, but we'll have to sabotage a few cryopods on the way back home then. Right, there you go. Yeah, that was pretty good. That's a reference you don't often make. I know it's a good one though, isn't it? It is a good one. I liked it. It's less good now that you're claiming it too hard. That's true. Right, to put it all this. Yeah. Just now, leave it alone. That's good enough for the moment. Right, there we go. At this point, this ship's going like, why don't you just build a bridge all the way over the river, and then we wouldn't be having this conversation. I go, shut up and get back to work. On which notes, let's shut up and get back to work. Now, we need to get stop highlighting that. It's putting me off. I need to get this hooked up onto that, which should be easy peasy. There you are. Now, we'll keep it at 80, partly because your mainline big boys, they're really not capable of much faster than that. And secondly, even if they did get up to speed, we don't want them getting up to speed because we've got the bridge timing section here, which I'm not wholly convinced I've still got in there, although I suspect if I pull up a lesser used tool, I can't even remember where it is. That's stations. Where's the one that shows the speed limits? I don't think. There you go. It's here. There you go. See, you've got your 40 km/h approaches in there. Ah, fine. That's the trick. See, the 40 km/h approaches is what gives the bridge time enough to descend. Right, and then we just go into the passenger line here, and then we cook up the other side. Sure, we'll cook up the other side, and then everything will be groovy. I think I'm going to let you go a bit faster. Have some 120 km/h since you're playing with Dirty Brown. Right, now, how are you going to do this? I had a really nice idea. Yeah, okay. Right, first off, let's change the landscape up. It's a nice idea. You're going to like it. Well, you might like it. I like it, and therefore I reckon you might do as well. All right, so bring the landscape up there, you see, because that way we've only built the station through the land as much as we needed to. All right, that's going to need a little bit of tweaking and adjustment, but that's close enough for now. And then give me one of these that comes off the platform and takes it up to about there. That's just a measuring stick, right? That's all that's for. That's just to help me line this up. And then this next one is going to come through here like so. Do you want to put it on a speedy line? Yeah, I'll put it on a speedy line. Not speedy, but you probably should do. If we're going to modernise this service, it's like 120 km/h is enough for anybody. Nobody needs to go faster than that. What are you talking about? Right, and then pull it away. Just hang on. Now I need to grab handle here. Yeah, that, and start taking her uphill. There you go. Right, and then if you go down here, please don't snap. There you are. That's the stuff. Give it some of that. Right, and then this next one, please snap to the one that's going airborne. There we are. Okay. I'm not thrilled about this jagginess we've got going on down there. This is that landscaping thing you were talking about a moment ago. It is indeed. All right, and then keep going on up there. Yeah, it's not going to do exactly what I wanted. What I was hoping for is just a bridge ever so slightly. Well, if you were to knock the landscape out, you could have that. I think that would be churlish at this point. I think the end result is going to be more or less the same. You can stop going uphill now. We've more or less hit our destination height. Oh, I didn't realise I'd unpaused. Do you think the main line knows what it's doing? No, given that there's track missing, maybe pause it back up again. It's coming in there in a tentative fashion going, I'm sure he's got a plan of some kind. We could just turn this into a bit of cheeky jolly green, I suppose. One of those? Oh, that's not horrendous. It's not, is it? That's quite nice. Yeah, we'll take that. Thank you. Good. All right, and then do the same with the other track. This all needs to be modernised. I mean, there's... not just the track, but the trains running on it. I don't think I've touched them in game time worth 50 years. Incidentally, it's 1975. I moved. This is the kind of thing you should mention at the start of the show. Whatever. Yeah, no, I moved the game clock forward a little bit. And at Ironforge, I changed quite a lot of the locomotives for stuff that was a bit newer. Yeah, I didn't let you see any of that because I'm mean. Right, and get rid of this, and we're about there. Part of me says, this would be a cracking place for a depot. You could put a depot in here with like a ton of freight yard, route it underneath the passenger line, and come out on there. And then the second part of me goes, you've got to put some trains on that track, and you kind of go, oh no, yeah. All right, well, look, people love watching you struggle with this kind of rubbish, so stroll on. All right, well, let's go for something proper slow, coming out of the depot. Yeah. I mean, other depots are available, but that's not the point. Right, that's good. Yeah, no, you're going uphill. Don't go uphill at all. I want you staying on the flat. All right, yeah, because we've got to squeak our way underneath there, which means that this little bit of curve that I've got there might not be horrendous in terms of an idea. Equally, what I'll probably end up doing is building this manoeuvre and then coming back again and tweaking it. Right. Yeah. this isn't going to work. Yes, it is. It's not. It's not going to work. It's going to work. It's not going to work. It's going to work. See, there it is working. Yeah. I mean, there's only so many times you can fluke manoeuvres like this, but this is one of those times, so I'm cool with it. Right, there. That. Right, go no deeper. Well, I should say so, given that we're never going to reach ground level at this rate. Yeah. I'll tell you what else. It doesn't need to be over there at that angle. We could do it on the surface here. All right. Can we get to the surface here? No. You know what you're going to have to do? You're going to have to monkey with the landscape and make it look unrealistic. I'm not making it look unrealistic. I'm making it look man-made. And there's a difference. All right. Grab the flattener. You know what else would be nice? Devs, since you're paying attention, you know what else would be nice? A land height eyedropper. Right, so that I could grab the height from here and then go make it work over there. That might even exist. No, it doesn't. All right, okay. Just saying that would be a nice convenience tool, and probably wouldn't be that difficult either. There you go. It's a bit of UI work. Little more. You know, programmers ain't got anything else to do with themselves. You've ruined that. I know. You know what would be the better thing to do? Would be to come out underneath the bridge. I know, but we've committed to this now. In fact, you could use the height that you've just accidentally put in there, wang it on round over here, and then you've got something that is possibly going to be amenable to this next manoeuvre. Alright, okay, let's have a look. Alright, you, come over here. There you go. See, it's amenable. It is amenable. Well done. Yep, thank you. Yeah, good. Right, and keep going. Right, yep, all of that, and then I'll retart that bit with a bridge and make it, you know, better. Okay, and then this is just going to look like some weird isolated freight yard with a single line of approach that goes out to the station. Although I could build another one that heads up there and does all of that, maybe with some kind of switchback kind of a system going on. Maybe. All right. The next thing you're going to see is the depot.